All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Excited to be here. I just drove in last night from Birmingham. I'm having a hard time actually knowing where I am most of the time. We've been on this whirlwind tour with the Stella's Brilliant Bus that started in West Palm Beach, Florida, and then took us to Atlanta, Selma, Birmingham, now here in Jackson. And Stella's Brilliant Bus and the Digital Freedom Riders will be here this afternoon, so we are very, very excited and proud to be here. I think everybody realizes from the outset that this is a historic moment. And we're excited when we heard the idea that this will be the largest youth-inclusive hackathon that's ever happened here in Mississippi. You know, Yes We Code was founded out of a tragedy, and it was the tragedy of the Trayvon Martin murder. In the wake of the verdict, our founder, Van Jones, was relaxing with his good friend Prince in Prince's palatial estate called Paisley Park. And as they were watching the news coverage of the verdict, Prince had made the statement to Van, really the question, why is it that when you see a black in a hoodie, the assumption is that they are a thug or a threat? But if you see a white kid in a hoodie, you think that could be Mark Zuckerberg. And Van said, and if you watch CNN, you know why. He said, well, that's because of racism. And Prince said, maybe. But more importantly, it's because we as a community have not prepared our children to become Mark Zuckerberg. Thank you for that. So he challenged Van to create an organization to be able to address that issue. And from that, Yes We Code was born. Yes, something positive. We all together can code to do something to transform the lives, the economy, and the world. And that's what Yes We Code is dedicated to doing. It's working with local partners, national partners, working with governments and governors, the White House, and the grassroots organizations that are making it happen. This is going to be an extraordinary few days. And we also want to ask folks to be open. This is new. Like, this has not been done before. We're figuring it out. It's going to be incredible. But what that also means is there's room and opportunity for this to be organic. Is that total? There's room for this to be organic. So I want to give you a sense of what's been happening, the concept behind this digital freedom ride. Most of you hopefully will be here for all of the activities and be able to see a powerful video of Estella Python, a CNN hero, someone who's been honored by Oprah Winfrey for her work. I don't think she'll mind if I say her age. She's pushing 80 years old. And to see her with a tricked out technology bus, driving around, teaching young people about technology, is truly extraordinary. We had the opportunity with Yes We Code, when we launched at the Essence Festival last year. We had the opportunity to work with Estella. 10 of her kids, she basically drives this bus throughout the South, stopping at different historical sites, and then met us at the Essence Festival, and 10 of those young people participated in the Yes We Code hackathon at Essence last year, the Essence Festival. So I was at home watching the Super Bowl in January, and lo and behold, there was a Microsoft commercial with a Stella's Brilliant Bus. And I said, wow, she's like big time now. Super Bowl, Microsoft, it's an incredible commercial. How many of you have seen that commercial? Right? Most of you have seen that, it's amazing. So I called Michael Nobleza, who's our National Director for Awareness and Community Engagement for Yes We Code, and he's sitting right there in the second row, so let's give Michael Nobleza a hand, please. I had a crazy idea. What if we partnered with Estella and did a digital freedom ride? And instead of 10 of her kids being part of the hackathon, what if we just had every kid on that bus be part of the hackathon in Essence? And Michael loved the idea and said, let's make that happen. And so we partnered with Estella to create an experience like the world has never seen before. Yesterday, at one of our stops in Birmingham, we had the opportunity to go to the Civil Rights Museum. My heart stopped at a certain point in that exhibit to see the front quarter of one of the buses, one of the original Freedom Ride buses, that was firebombed in Montgomery And as those young people were racing out for their lives of that bus, were brutally beaten with no police officers around. And there's a story underneath that picture that says the reason why the police weren't there is they said it was Mother's Day, so they took the day off. The entire bus was aflame. And to stand there with these young people and think that in 1963, this actual bus that we're looking at was firebombed. And those young people were beaten so that today, these young people could be here doing what they're doing. We traveled from West Palm to Georgia, to Mississippi, Alabama. We didn't need police escorts. We weren't worried about our safety in our lives. Every time we stopped to eat, we didn't have to worry about what door we could go into. We lived in a different world because of the sacrifices and the battles that were fought 30, 40, 50 plus years ago. But today is a new day. Today is a new day. These young people now have tools like the world has never seen before. You know, a man does this incredible exercise with young people who travel around the country, and he says, now how many of you have a smartphone? And everybody raises their hand. And he says, how many of you have ever downloaded an app? And all the kids raise their hand. And he says, now how many of you have ever uploaded an app? And it gets real quiet. Now that is what we're going to change. So we took these young people through this historic journey to understand and get a sense and a taste of the past. Then we're bringing them to this present day. What do you see in the world? What do you see in your community? Where are your pain points? But also, where are the opportunities that you see? We gave them a quote during this trip. It was, you know, a wise man once said that a small mind focuses on a problem. A big mind focuses on a solution to a problem.
Yes, sir.
But a genius mind sees the opportunity that lies in the problem. You all, as young people, are what we call the hidden geniuses.
Yeah.
As Vance says, we got to stop wasting genius.
Yeah.
These young people have the hidden genius within them. Quite frankly, most of them don't realize it. That's our job, to bring that out of them. But no matter what we see today as these issues and challenges, we're not naive to think that somehow we're living in some fantasy land, as we see in Charleston, as we see with 6 churches that were just firebombed to the ground. But these young people today, their hand, when they hold their smartphone, have more computing power than the entire United States government had when it put a man on the moon in 1969. If there's any generation of youth that can completely transform the world within the next 5 years, it is this group. That is what the SB Code is dedicated to doing. This is the generation that's going to make it all happen. We are so honored and excited and proud to partner with each and every one of you. And we know that this will be a historic day, a historic event, and we can't wait to see where this leads. Thank you so much, guys.